Good day, everyone.
I am James,
And I am May.
and today we will having the Think Parent Share in Week 3 Coursera. Before we proceed to the question, let's have some interview muna about the 6 week of learning the Coursera. Ano yung mga natutunan mo?
In 6 weeks taking the Coursera, Coursera gave us the understanding and learnings about the different aspect of curriculum. And as a future educator, Coursera is one of the best opportunity dahil natutunan natin sa kanila yung iba't ibang aspeto ng curriculum na madadala natin sa pagtuturo in the near future para may may advanced learning na tayo about sa curriculum.
So that's right.
Yes,
So
po.
without further ado, let's start the question. The number one question is, what is the difference between the active and the passive learning? So ako na muna, May.
Yes po.
The difference between the active and the passive learning are, the active learning involves the interactive methods where the learners are participating in the learning process, actively. They engage in discussion, group activities, and also the problem solving, fostering a higher order thinking skills. While the passive learning, it is a teacher-centered, wherein the students receive the information without the active involvement. How about you?
For me, James, the active and passive learning are two distinct approach to acquiring knowledge and skills in the learning process, and also active learning and the student-centered approach that promotes the engagement, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. And while the passive learning, the students are mainly listen, observe, and memorize the information that presented by their teacher.
Yes, that's right. The number two is, can learning be passive?
Learning can be passive, where the student gain information without actively engaging in the learning process, because passive learning often involves the lectures, reading assignment, and other methods wherein the student are the recipient of the knowledge.
Yes, but passive learning may hinder the development of the critical thinking skills as the students are not actively engaged in analyzing, evaluating, or applying the information. And also passive learning can result in disengagement, boredom, or lack of motivation, because lack of motivation among the students, especially if the content delivery is boring or not tailored to their learning styles.
And the last question is, what does inductive teaching to me and how relevant to my classroom? For me, inductive teaching is a student-centered approach where the learners draw the general conclusion from the specific example, and it involves the active exploration, analysis, and critical thinking as well of the students.
Yes, me. And aside from that, in implementing the inductive teaching in our classroom, it can lead to the deeper understanding, improve retention of concepts, and also it promotes the collaboration and teamwork among the students, and also it helps to enhance the problem solving abilities of every students.
Yes po, dahil alam mo James, yung Coursera is maganda para sa mga student,
Yes.
not only for the student but also for the other teachers, na dapat nilang malalaman na kung ano yung nasa nakapaloob sa curriculum. Dahil ang curriculum ay hindi na natin ito basta-basta nakikita sa isang teacher or sa isang student. Ito ay
we need to learn it.
yes po.
Yes.
And dahil dito maganda ang development, kung natutunan natin yung curriculum, maganda yung development as a student.
Yes.
Yes po.
So, thank you so much for listening. And again, I am James.
And I am May.
And thank you so much.
Thank you.